Hey everyone, how you doing? Matt Johnson here, back in Alteryx. So today we're going to take a look at some additional concepts in Alteryx. Like I've said, I've had an opportunity to use this for work, so I'm excited to show it off. And we'll take a look here now. So we're going to take a look at two files. We're just going to do a quick little reconciliation. So let's get started. So remember, working in Alteryx is similar to just kind of like drag and drop. So we are going to convert some stuff to numerical values so we can do some summaries here. So let's take a look. And next, we want this here, these two to match. So you can see these are slightly different. So we're going to use our first function here. So getting familiar with the functions within Alteryx is important. So if you know in Excel, this would be called the mid function. So I want to take this to, and let's go. So you can see that's what we want, right? So we want it to match that down there. So we'll be able to reconcile that way. So that is good. Now we're going to summarize. Let's group by this. We're going to sum this. Price, we're going to get the average price. And let's sum that. And remember, we can do this browse to take a look to see what we're looking at. So here we go. We started with this. Now we have that. Remember, you can always click through here and you can really get an idea of how your flow is going. So that's important when you're using Alteryx, and it makes it easier to kind of just, for yourself to follow along. Maybe you move away from building something and you need to look at it again. It really does make it really easy to pick up where you left off and be able to follow along. So let's start working down here. So we're going to change these to numerical values as well. And so now that we have that, let's summarize. We want to group by this. Sum, average, and sum. Cool. So let's browse that, take a look and see what we're looking at after we run it. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to try join. Perfect. And we are going to join by the QSIP. So that would be just a US security. Like I said, we're going to join by that. And let's do a quick browse. Perfect. So now we have these files in the same table. If you look here, we see that there is something in my file that's not in the client's file, but nothing there. So you could create a report with that. We'll throw browse here for now. But there's more you could do with that. So that's important. Anything, there's a lot of reporting here. You can create a table. You could send an email. There's a lot here. So, you know, a lot of possibilities in Alteryx. So now we're gonna just do some comparisons for what we do have that match. So let's first compare the face amount of the security and the cash amount on the loan. So let's do that. What do I want? Select. We are going to take our security ID in my file, the face cash, and we'll take case of some forward, and we will let's rename these things so we could be like my face. So we're just looking at you know, differences here. We want to client face, client cash. Cool. So now let's do a formula. Just take the absolute value so we can forget about direction. Different files might have these going in different directions. Different portfolios are different, but I mean, this is just basic. Just trying to show you how you can, you know, use Alteryx to do comparisons. So I don't have to get too much in the details of what we're comparing here. But in theory, these should be the same. So let's keep that in mind. Okay. So we ran that. And we did mess something up here because just noticed we have my fit. We're subtracting the same thing from it, so we want to compare with the client here. I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Let's rerun that. Sorry about that. So there we go. There we got differences. So you can see that from compared to what we have and what the client has, there are differences here. And you know, you could, you know, turn this into a report and send an email. We can even let's just take a look at like another example here. Let's say we just want to look at price. Let's say that we know for a fact everything else is fine, but we just want to look at pricing, and that goes to, you know, some pricing team. So we're gonna just go. Let's name these two differently. So we're gonna do my price price. And then let's go like this, my price minus client price. We're gonna call this price diff, and then we are going to browse that. We'll run it, and there you go. You can see differences in pricing, and maybe this goes to a team. You want to build a table, you can send an email from there. You would just put in where it's going, subject. So you can kind of see how, in Alteryx, you can, if you have files that you save down daily, and you can go under tree files and do a little comparison between those files, if you're expecting them to be the same, or if you need to make them slightly, like here we had to edit this to match because they're referring to the same thing. So there are ways to kind of normalize files and then compare them. So there's a lot of opportunities here. I really hope you learned something in this video. I appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions, or please leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button if you liked it, and yeah, thank you.